Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series gaming greats Battlefront II Darth Maul Old Master. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Alright, taking a closer look at the front of the package here, it does say Gaming Great. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Is this guy not from the Clone Wars? We have some nice artwork on the side, and I really dig that artwork. It's really impressive. You can see he stands 6 inches tall, comes with his lightsaber. Flipping around here on the back, he is number 23 in the line, and you can pause it right there if you want to read his write-up. But of course, if you don't know who Darth Maul is at this point, that write-up's not really going to help you. So let's get him opened up and take a closer look. Starting off with his accessories here, he does come with this really nice lightsaber. We did see this in the Clone Wars as well. It's got some weathering on it, some nice black paint wash. Looks really great. It's cast in this little silver. It's got these little hooks on the back, which I never really noticed, but I do like that curved part of the blade there. Is this like a lightsaber he took off of one of the Inquisitors? Is that why it's got that curved part? I don't know. I do like that you can add this to just like a single blade, or you can plug in the other tip here. Man, this is really, I'm going to bend this thing. I'm going to break my lightsaber. I don't want to do that. Oh my gosh, this is really tight. I may have to go heat this up off of camera. Sorry, let me heat this up and I'll be right back. All right, there we go. I had to heat it up a little bit because I was afraid I was going to break that lightsaber. These pegs are very, very thin and flimsy, and they just feel very brittle, like they're going to break at any moment. So you want to be very, very careful with that lightsaber blade. But let's take a closer look at Darth Maul here, or Casual Friday. Darth Maul, as my buddy Jason calls him. Man, he is looking great. This is one of the best Darth Maul head sculpts I have ever seen. The eyes, the teeth, the horns, the face paint just looks brilliant. Very simple design here on the body armor, which looks really nice. I love the paint apps on the arms, looks great. The legs, and then I love how the lower legs are just cast in like this raw plastic to give it this shiny metal look. There's no paint apps on them, and they look really, really impressive. I dig it. They're really nice and super shiny. They have some nice articulation, and they look great. Yeah, I love how they just left them in this like raw plastic, and it's got like a little shine to it. Looks really nice against that flat black color. He can look up that far, look down that far, lots of head movement and rotation to get some really gnarly expressions out of this guy. Lots of emotion just by tilting that head. The shoulder pads are on a cuff, so you can get the arms to go all the way out and hit 90. They do travel with the arm. You saw that. So they go all the way around as the arms do. He does have a really nice, well past 90 single joint elbow and a hinge and swivel there at the elbow. Both the left and right hands both have vertical hinges, which is fantastic for somebody like Maul, who is really, nimble with his lightsaber. You can see that he doesn't have an upper diaphragm joint, just that waist joint. He can lean back and forward about that far. He does have some nice rotation there. The legs can go all the way forward, can go out all the way to the side. He does have that upper thigh cut. They can only lean back about that far. He does have a 90-degree bend at the knee and swivel, and then a hinge and forward-facing pin for that. So I'm really nervous about this bottom piece breaking off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that off because I don't want to break it. Boy, I've got butterfingers today, and this would be the day I would do it. But he looks really nice wielding that lightsaber, and I really dig that. This is probably my favorite Maul that has ever come out in the Black Series line. I think it looks fantastic. Now for some size comparisons, let's bring him in next to Luke Skywalker. Of course, Luke is on a stand, so he's standing just a little bit tall. These guys are actually probably neck and neck with one another. Let's bring him in next to a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man with that custom Tobey Maguire head on there, and then here he is next to Bill Bones' Broken Shield, just to get him into height comparison with some other popular toy lines. So let's get this guy under some lighting and into some backgrounds and see how he poses up. Like I said, I think this is my favorite Darth Maul that the Black Series has released. There's been quite a few of them, and this guy is really impressive. From the paintwork, the sculpt, the the design of his clothing, his legs. There's what's not to love about another really good, well articulated Darth Maul. Would it have been nice if he'd have come with his like hood or cowl accessory from the later seasons of Clone Wars? Yes. Or Rebels? Yes, that would have looked great. I know that Landspeeder Luke has some files out there for those exact pieces if you want to make that custom version. And if I had a 3D printer, I probably would purchase those files or download those files for free or whatever they are and do it myself. But Andy's another great figure to round out another week of looking at Star Wars The Black Series figures. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and I will see you in the toy aisles.